One of the first memories of learning to cut a watermelon is through my grandmother, who we call as a nani, which is my maternal side, and I call her Amma in love. For the first time in my life, I was weighing it. So, to cut a watermelon, she's the one who taught me. As I was illustrating this, I kind of realized the memory coming back to my head. And that's when I realized even object hold memories, not just the place, not just the people, but one simple thing like watermelon does understand. As I was painting the slice of a piece of watermelon, is when I realized how my grandmother taught me that cutting a watermelon is very simple. You just have to follow the line which has in the outer shell, and then you cut it along in halves, and then you cut it along the line to make it the singular piece which we see in this illustration. So, in today's topic, it's something I want to start with saying that memories is not just part of people, places, or anything. Even as simple as illustrating this brought me the vivid memory of me very young sitting next to my grandmother as she was teaching me how to cut a watermelon, which may sound simple, but that's when I realized that how much I was looking forward to visiting her place and how I find peace in the chaos of my world during my school days or college days, or even very much further. I lost her like around 2.5 years ago, but still missing a home, missing her is something part of my life. And I kind of to this day feel like finding peace without her or without that house is very difficult. So today's topic, it's something we might all have experienced in a different way, not exactly like how I might have felt or how I might be going through, but something you all may be experiencing, but in a different way. So, hey, welcome back to our podcast. Today is episode 40th of our ongoing Art to Heart a series. It's unbelievable for me that we have come to a part of 40th, 10 more down the road, and we will be hitting half a century. So, yes, welcome back to our podcast. I'm your host, Rena, and today we are going to deep dive into the topic the art of finding peace in chaos. Let's be honest, chaos is everywhere. It's just not the world, is just not the noises around. It's in our schedules, our inboxes, the constant ping of notification. I hate notifications. It's in the news cycle that never seems to rest. It's in our personal lives, relationship, health worries, financial stress a lot on the topic. Sometimes it even lives quietly inside us in the form of racing thoughts or an anxious heart. But here's the truth: peace is not the absence of chaos, it is the ability to stay grounded within it. Today, I want to share a few reflections on how we can develop the inner muscles to find calm when everything around us feels unsteady. Let's understand chaos. Chaos isn't always loud, sometimes it is subtle. It creeps in slowly through overcommitment, emotional burnout, decision fatigue. Sometimes it's sudden and unexpected loss, a job layoff, a healthcare. If you're going any of this through, please feel free to drop off if it triggers your anxiety. What makes a chaos difficult isn't always the situation itself, it's our relationship to uncertainty, our need for control, and our resistance to discomfort. The key isn't to eliminate chaos, that's impossible. The key is to become a steady presence in the middle of it, like the eye of a storm, still, clear, undisturbed. I'm saying it very simple, and it's like you just have to stand still, whatever is going through your life. But there is something called absolute pinpoint to what your decision have to be taken. Even though your world might be falling apart, you still have to take up the decision which you are not able to. And in today's podcast, this is what we are going to discuss about. Let's practice what is that anchor you. Now let's talk tools, because finding peace is not passive, it's an art. It takes intention, practice, and a few habits that pulls us back into the present. Like I said in the beginning of it, just a slice of watermelon illustrating brought me the entire memories of my grandmother. That's how simple triggers are. That's how simple memories are. But you have to get back to the present, right? As I was illustrating, that might be when Adriana was around 10 years or 11 years. I don't even remember the age when she taught me, but the memories are so clear. I have to come back to the present because we are living today. But what holds is the greatest thing, that we are able to go back and get back to the present. Here are the three that I have found incredibly helpful. Breathe like it matters because it is. When your world feels like it's spinning, your breath is your anchor. Try this. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and again hold for 4. That's called box breathing. It sounds simple, but it tells your nervous system you are safe. This you all have to practice. I love practicing the breathing exercise because if you're about to do something extraordinary which you have not done, definitely the first nerve of yours will trigger the fear in you. The second nerve will bring in the grief if you have experienced it. The third nerve will definitely ask you to stop doing this because that's not the usual you. So you have to breathe in. I will say it again. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. That's it. You have to do box breathing when those things happen in your life. When you feel like you're in chaos and you want peace back, that's the easiest way to get back into your current zone. Number 2, create micro moments of stillness. You don't need a silent retreat in the mountains. You need 2 minutes in your car, in your place before you go inside. You need that one sip of a tea that you actually taste. You need 30 seconds to stretch and just feel your body. Stillness does not have to be long, it just have to be real. A lot of time we just do things without even our subconscious mind. I was listening to David Goggins and he was talking about how we should exercise without music because that make us realize to understand our muscles committed to our brain. Music kind of distracts our muscle movement and we are focused on reps, we are focused on finishing it up, we are focused on the beats because the rhythm is controlling our heart and mind, rather than we should actually be focusing on ourselves. Like even if you're doing one bicep curls, it has to be absolute perfect, right? With music, you are just, your head is somewhere and your body is moving in a different direction. That's not going to align. So creating micro movement is exactly like this, that 2 minutes of silence and you take the deep breath in and out, the box breathing exercise, and then you're bringing back to your actual self rather than letting it somewhere else. Number 3, detach from the noise digitally and mentally. Sometimes the chaos isn't even yours, it's everyone's else piped in through your phone. Limit your inputs, unfollow accounts that fuel fear, carve out a tech free zone. Your peace is sacred, so please protect it. Detach is in the world of today, we are constantly urged to scroll without even bothering. After scrolling around 100 reels, we might have come across one reel of motivation saying, hey, stop scrolling. Have you all come across that? That's definitely what's going to happen. You have to stop scrolling at certain times. You have to pause your phone away from certain times. If that app is disturbing you, just uninstall it and give a period of a week or a month to just come back to your natural self. Because a lot of overwhelming comes from saying other people doing things which you want to do, and something as a human you always have the urge to achieve more to what you have. You might have been actually living the life which you have once prayed for, but you are definitely caught up in the chaos of the world. Number 3, choosing your response. One of the most powerful shifts you can make is this. Instead of reacting to the chaos, respond to it. Reaction is the first thing we do, and people really love to see your reaction. A lot of people wants to hurt other people just so that they can cry and these people can enjoy. I call them the sadistic monster. Just don't even react yourself and situation comes in like that. A reaction is impulsive, it is emotional, it is survival mode. Response is grounded, is unconscious, it comes from clarity. Next time you're in a whirlwind moment, ask yourself, what's actually happening here when people are trying to drag you down? What story am I telling myself about this? Are you proud of what it is happening? Do you want to react and scream and say, just don't want to talk about this? Or what would be a peaceful person would do right now? Definitely walk away from stupid people asking you a question about your personal life because they have no boundaries. Let's pause, That's where peace lives. That's where you reclaim your power. A lot of people talk about how a better presentation is actually is. You give a moment of 2 seconds before you even start speaking, or you give a moment of 10 seconds even before you answering some stupid question which is not even part of their life. So taking a pause for a second makes that other person scream for mercy. So you are in the better hand and you have the option whether to walk away from the call or whether to answer in the most better way saying this is none of your business or I have no intent of answering your question. So it's up to you. You should not react. You should not start breaking down there yourself, but rather take a moment of pause, deep breath, 10 seconds for you, and then answer the question. Number four, is this is what I want you to carry out today as we will be wrapping up our podcast. I want to leave you with a reminder, maybe even a mantra. Peace is not found when life gets easier. It is found when you get stronger, softer, and more present in middle of it all. I will read it again, then I'll break it down why I choose this specific mantra for you. Peace is not found when life gets easier. It is found when you get stronger, softer, and more present in the middle of it. We often assume that peace is found at the end of your time, right? At the end of every storm has passed by. No, 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 no. Peace is found when you actually face those storm in a calm mindset, in a unreactive version of you. It is always at a time where you are ready to face it, when you are stronger and also you're kinder inside, and when you are able to be present. You are not looking forward for the future. Oh, they asked me this, I'm going to show in the future. They asked me this is in the past. What are you doing is in the present. What are you going to achieve is in the future. You should not be worried about future, and you should not be degrading your past, but rather you should be focused on your present, and just so that would help you from building to who you are to what you are. So chaos is always there, but at some time you have to just close the door. You just have to focus at the moment of what you want to do. Whether you want to cry, cry your heart out. Nobody's stopping you. But just don't show to other people who don't even mean anything to you. Today I was scrolling in Instagram. Another thing which I'm going to talk about in my next episode is how not to scroll like me. Is I come across like don't share your problem. A professor was talking about why we should not share our problem. 90% people are not going to listen your problem. 10% will actually enjoy because they actually wanted you to have problem in your life. So 100% nobody should know what you're going through in your life. You should be absolute to yourself. If and so people get to know and they come up in a form of sympathy just to mock you up. Just tell them it's none of your business. Please walk away. That's an exit door. You can be as kind as I don't have time now, or I can't be part of this, or I am currently not aware of what you're asking. You can just completely turn around the question and ask the other person around saying, like, do you know how I can tackle this? So everything comes to one of the many scenarios is you can actually find inner peace by just bringing yourself into present and focusing into what you actually want to do in the moment, not the past, not the future. I hope you enjoy this podcast. If you have something special to share with me, you can definitely drop in the comment box, or you can definitely DM me in Instagram. And also, if today's episode is making sure to be shared to someone who is currently going through their chaotic moment and they're trying to find their inner peace, please feel free to. Until next time, take care and deep breathe, stay steady, and remember you are the calm within the storm. So, take care, everyone. See you all in the next episode. Till then, bye bye.